Alright guys, I know some AB Calc kids had some questions. Let's see. There was on page 9, question number 39. It says, revisiting example 4, show that you got the same equation in example 4 if you use the point 3, 4 instead of what was in the example. Well, if you go back to example 4, let's see. I'm going back to example 4. Okay, so example 4 says you've got the point 3, 4 and you've got the point -2, -1. Write the slope-intercept equation of the line. Oh, okay. So first thing they did was find the slope. They did this for you in example 4. It's 1. That was nice. Then, if you use the equation y equals y1 plus m times x minus x1, they originally used the point -2, -1. So that means y equals -1 plus m is 1, x plus 2. Simplify this. Y equals -1 plus x plus 2. You get y equals x plus 1. Well, the question that you've got is, well, now use the point 3, 4. Well, okay, so y equals, your y1 is 4, your m is still 1, but your x1 is 3. So when you simplify this, y equals 4 plus x minus 3, when you distribute the 1, 4 minus 3 is 1, you still get y equals x plus 1. It is the exact same line. All it's showing you is that it doesn't matter which point you use, whether this point or that point, as long as you have the slope, the point slope form gives you the same y-intercept equation. So that answers that question. All right. Next question that I saw was page 19, question 1. So I go to page 19. Let's see. It says, A, write the formula for the function, and B, use the formula to find the indicated value of the function. So 1, the area of a circle is a function of its diameter. So you want area as a function of diameter of a circle. Now, here's the deal. If I asked you for area of a circle, you guys should all be able to tell me it's pi r squared. Not 2 pi r, that's circumference. It's pi r squared. But this is area as a function of radius, where radius is your variable. I don't want radius as a variable. This problem is asking you for diameter as a variable. So now you've got to look at the relationship between radius and diameter. Well, what's true? Radius is half the diameter, or 2 times the radius equals the diameter, right? Or you can just say radius is the diameter half. So that means I can take this r equals d over 2 and replace it for that r. So that means my area in terms of diameter would be pi. R is now half the diameter squared. And that's part A. That's all I was asking. Don't make this harder than it is. Part B says use the formula to find the indicated value of the function. Well, the question is saying, well, the diameter is 4. So they're saying, okay, so for part B, what's the area when the diameter is 4? You're just doing 4 pi times 4 over 2 squared. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 squared is 4. You can just keep that as 4 pi. Or 12 point something if you actually put it in your calculator. All right. Next question. I think those were hour 3 questions. Hour 4, we had page 26, question number 5. So page 26, question number 5. Rewrite the exponential expression to have the indicated base. So it's telling you 9 to the 2x, but it wants the base to be 3. Well, ignore the 2x. Let's say I just have 9. If I have 9 and I wanted it to have a base of 3, well, 3 to the what power is 9? Well, that's 2, right? So if I've got 9 to the 2x, that's going to be really 3 squared to the 2x. And if I use my power rules, power to a power, I multiply these. This becomes 3 to the 4x. That's it. That's your answer. All right. And the last one was page 28, question number 39. Okay, page 28. Okay. This is you guys having to use your calculator. Don't worry about question number 39, but if you would like to, if you go to your calculator, if you have a TI or even a Casio, you've got your stat button, and then you're going to figure out your list. You'll have your list 1 and your list 2. You put the years in list 1, starting with 1980 being year 0, so 0, 1, blah, blah, blah. And list 2 would be like for the 14,229. Don't worry about this. This is a calculator problem. I'll have to show you guys how to use a calculator when I get back. This is not something that will be on the AP test. This is more of a stats algebra 1 problem. So no worries about that one. Hopefully that answers the questions that you've got. As for 1.5 and 1.6, I know I skipped 1.4. 1.4 is a BC topic. You don't need to worry about 1.4. 1.5, we did the notes. 1.6, all the trig stuff you need to know is the unit circle. You guys should all know how at least your first quadrant of your unit circle, so make sure that gets memorized and set. Otherwise, you've got Khan Academy questions and homework questions to do for the rest of this week that you guys can then study for your quiz or your chapter 1 test on Tuesday. Good luck.